It begins with small things, checking the calendar more often than necessary, imagining spending the day by the pool or oceanfront, picturing the sunsets and indulging in authentic Mexican cuisine. Packing lists start forming in the back of your mind long before you even touch a suitcase. There's a special kind of anticipation in knowing I won't just visit Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. I will be living there for all the month of November. This is an annual trip that we have taken for over 12 years. I'll wake up in the same resort, Velas Vallarta, in the marina area, to the same ocean, watch the same sunsets. It never gets old. Most mornings begins with the sound of palm leaves brushing in the breeze and the soft splash of someone slipping into the water. The pool at Velas, or the ocean waves pounding on shore, becomes the center of everything. Warm sun, warm water, and that easy rhythm of doing absolutely nothing. You could drift on a float, wade through the water, or watch the iguanas sunning themselves. Afternoons meant wandering the resort's lush pathways. Stopping to watch the koi glide through the water. The staff always seemed to appear at the right moment with something refreshing. The hours slipped by in that dreamy vacation way. When the sun dipped lower, the short walk to the Marina Vallarta felt like stepping into another world. I would imagine at times living on one of those boats traveling the world. Just an old man's dream. Open-air restaurants with views of the yachts. Plates filled with fresh local dishes and that relaxed marina energy where everyone seems to be savoring the moment. You could linger for hours, watching the sky fade from blues to gold to deep violet. I always anticipated Thursday evenings. Hundreds of artists, craftsmen, and food vendors would gather at the marina to create a market of creativity, food, and ambiance. Many would describe it as a reflection of Puerto Vallarta's cultural soul. I really enjoyed the display of bright colors and textures. But one Thursday evening, something else pulled my attention. Not the music, not the food, not the boats. A man sat at a small folding table that caught my attention. He wasn't calling out to passers-by or waving samples in my face. He was quiet, focused, almost meditative. His canvas was a ceramic tile, white and glossy. His tools were not brushes or sponges or palette knives. They were his hands, his fingers, and surprisingly, his fingernail. People paused, watched for a moment, then drifted on. But I stayed. Design-driven hopes you enjoy his creation and the music that helps to set the mood.
De la Sierra Morena, cielito lindo, vienen bajando. Un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo, de contrabando. De la Sierra Morena, cielito lindo, vienen bajando. Un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo, de contrabando. Ay, 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 canta y no llore, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. que tienes, cielito lindo, junto a la boca. No se lo des a nadie, cielito lindo, que a mí me toca. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones.
On the first days of November, Puerto Vallarta wakes up glowing with bright marigolds, soft candles, and the sound of waves mixed with music. Small, decorated booths would be everywhere as a place to honor a loved one. Families walk through the streets carrying flowers, photos, and small gifts. They call it Dia de Muertos, days of remembering with happiness. It's a celebration of life, not death. It's a way of saying, you mattered, you still matter, and tonight you're with us again. On the Malecon, tall Katrinas sway in the breeze, their dresses bright as sunrise. They are reminders that death is only another doorway. Thank you for coming with me to Puerto Vallarta. I hope you feel what I have been feeling for the last 12 years. One poet expressed it beautifully. And even if your feet never touch this sand, even if your hands never feel the warmth of this evening air, let this moment be yours. Let the story carry you to the edge of the water, to the glow of the pier, to the place where the day sighs into night and everything feels possible. Remember, keep blooming and keep listening. Tonight, I will add buenas noches and dulces sueños.
Aroma sensual, navegando por la vida, caminos de unidad, alegría infinito, el sentido de un amor, contemplando en silencio, noche luna obscura, deseando tus besos eternos.